Hi guys, this may be my very first video if it gets published, so I apologize for speaking too slowly or making mistakes in English as it's not my native language. I hope you'll be patient with me and I hope that the message will pass. So this video is basically my little life update about what's been going on recently. 2 weeks ago I decided to go off Instagram just for 1 week to get a little detox, let's say. And when I came back, like the day I came back, there was an Instagram crash for about an hour. So I felt like coming back in those times where there were no social media, even though like I've just had a week of Instagram, but I needed that crash to realize how it used to be back in time when I was a kid, and you just had that mental space and the feeling of not being instantly connected, even though you don't have to have a phone in your hand, but just like, it just takes some space in your brain. At least for me it did. So I told myself, okay, it's not worth it, and I decided to deactivate my account for a certain period of time. I don't know for how long. I haven't decided yet. Maybe it will be just temporary for next few weeks. Maybe it will be long term. We'll see. I want to re-explore myself and like what's really in my mind when there are no social media, or at least when there is no Instagram. And at the same time, however, I realized also the fact that I like to share things with others. I like to share my experience, my point of view on certain things, and I also like to learn from others. But I didn't feel like Instagram was the right platform, or more precisely, the format wasn't really the kind of thing I would appreciate, because it was really like a junk for your brain. It's very short and it just comes and goes. So here's why, like, that's the reason why I'm here on YouTube, because you can create something similar but in a better format. I don't know whether like this is just one-time thing or it will become regular. We'll see. However, this definitely feels better to me. So even if I come back to Instagram one day, I will surely reconsider the type of things I will post, because I would like to add some kind of value to other people's lives. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily have to be super valuable, but I just don't want to waste my time and their or your time, Even if it doesn't give you anything directly, at least I hope it makes you feel better or calmer, or like better in some way, one or the other. Coming back to like real life stuff, not the social media life, I'm currently feeling very lost, even if from the external point of view it may seem perfect. Like, I'm studying abroad for the second year, I'm about to finish my master's degree, I'm studying something I like. However, I don't know where it will go after my studies. I'm not sure whether I will find a job in my field. I'm not sure whether I want to find a job in my field, even though I like what I study, which is translation. But I'm not like, oh yeah, that's my dream job. So I'm kind of like at the feeling as being at a crossroads, and the time of making a decision is approaching slowly but surely. And I just feel pressure. I don't know from whom, because my parents are just cool. Also, like the rest of my family, I don't know if it's a pressure from myself or the so perceived pressure from the society, like, oh, you should find a job and do this and that. And I feel like it's not actually what I want. I'm not saying I don't want a job. Of course, we all need to do something, work on something. But I feel like I don't really have those same aspirations as I had just a few months ago. I'm having my vision board here, and there are things that like inspired me. Some of them still do, but it's different. It's like I see my dream car, and if you told me, oh, you will never have that, I'm like, oh well, it's fine. I just lost that sense of kind of like need for those things. I would say I don't have the desire anymore. And it feels so strange. It feels strange. On the one hand, for me, it feels calming. I feel more like as if I could breathe. But on the other hand, when I look at it from someone else's point of view, it's not really, maybe not really ideal, because then what is your motivation to live the life you want? Maybe the real question is, what is the life you really want? And here we come to the point. I don't know, or maybe I know, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid to admit that I just want very basic, simple, small life. Living with people or close to people I love, having cats, working from home. Yeah, that's probably my idea of having a happy life. Doesn't mean you're happy every single day, but most of your life you're happy. Because right now, when I sum up my whole life, look back, it doesn't really feel fulfilling. I know it's the way it's supposed to be, and everything that happened because of certain reason. But right now I feel like it's time to live because of my own reasons. And even if those reasons may seem unimportant externally, I know I need to do it for myself. Yeah, that's it. It's very simple, even though it's not easy even talking about it. But it feels liberating. It feels, when I speak about it and I imagine it, I feel free. I feel free, and I would say that's something I'm what is the word? Not missing, but craving. Yeah, that's something I'm craving. Striving towards, maybe. Right now, it's raining outside, and it's so beautiful. When was the last time when you felt really present, like really connected with your environment? Maybe with some object around you, or with a person, or even with the weather. You can tell me in the comments. I'd like to know. For me, it's right now. When I look outside at the rain, it feels as if I was that rain. Okay, well, if someone was willing to listen to this up till this point, then congratulations.